And the person with the quizzical brow?
That is his good friend, Mr. Darcy.
It's miserable, poor soul.
Miserable he may be, but poor he most certainly is not.
He's about the best butcher in the county. If I could introduce the ladies.
I mean, I can read.
Will you dance, Mr. Darcy?
Not if I can help it.
We are a long way from Grosvenor Square, are we not, Mr. Darcy?
I've never seen so many pretty girls in my life.
You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
She is the most beautiful creature I have ever beheld. But her sister Elizabeth is very agreeable.
Perfectly tolerable, I dare say. Not handsome enough to tempt me. I thought the poetry was the food of love.
Of a fine, stout love, it may. But if it is only a vague inclination, I'm convinced one poor sonnet will kill it stone dead.
So what do you recommend to encourage affection?
Dancing. Even if one's partner is barely tolerable.
Good Lord, Miss Elizabeth, did you walk here? You write uncommonly fast, Mr. Darcy.
You're mistaken, I write rather slowly.
How many letters you must have occasion to write, Mr. Darcy? Letters of business, too. How odious I should think them.
It is fortunate, then, that they fall to my lot instead of yours.
You could always laugh at him.
Oh, no. Mr. Darcy is not to be teased.
You're too proud, Mr. Darcy. And would you consider pride a fault or a virtue?
That I couldn't say.
Because we're doing our best to find a fault in you.
Maybe it's that I find it hard to forgive the follies and vices of others, or their offences against me. My good opinion, once lost, is lost forever.
Are we to receive every Bennet in the country?
Mr. Darcy?
Miss Elizabeth?
To his profession? Lydia, you can't invite people to other people's balls.
Of course, you must.
May I have the next dance, Miss Elizabeth?
You may. I talked about the dance. Now you ought to remark on the size of the room or the number of couples.
I'm perfectly happy to oblige. Please advise me of what you would like most to hear.
That reply will do for present. Perhaps by and by I may observe that private balls are much pleasanter than public ones. For now, we may remain silent.
I can't help feeling that at any point this evening, someone's going to produce a piglet and make us chase it.
You mean to frighten me, Mr. Darcy, by coming in all your state to hear me. But I won't be alarmed, even if your sister does play so well.
I'm well enough acquainted with you, Miss Elizabeth, to know that I cannot alarm you, even should I wish it.
I do not have the talent of conversing easily with people I have never met before.
Perhaps you should take your aunt's advice and practice. Mr. Darcy. Please do be seated. I'm afraid Mr. and Mrs. Collins have gone on business to the village.
This is a charming house. I believe my aunt did a great deal to it when Mr. Collins first arrived.
I believe so. She could not have bestowed her kindness on a more grateful subject. Shall I call for some tea?
No, thank you. Good day, Miss Elizabeth. It's been a pleasure.
What on earth have you done to poor Mr. Darcy?
I have no idea.
Miss Elizabeth, I have struggled in vain and I can bear it no longer. These past months have been a torment. I came to Rosings with the single object of seeing you. I had to see you. I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstance, all these things, and I'm willing to put them aside and ask you to end my agony.
I don't understand.
I love you. Most ardently. Please do me the honor of accepting my hand.
How could you do it?
Because I believed your sister indifferent to him.
Indifferent?
I watched them most carefully and realized his attachment was deeper than hers.
That's because she's shy.
Bingley, too, is modest and was persuaded she didn't feel strongly
Because
for him.
you suggested it.
I did it for his own good.
My sister hardly shows her true feelings to me.
Mr. Wickham.
I thought you were in London.
No. No, I'm not.
I'm very fond of walking.
Yes. Yes, I know.
We were going to walk in, and she was going to say, sit down now. No. So, I feel... Oh, it's a disaster, isn't it? It's been pretty... Miss Bennett.
Mr. Bingley?
I just go in, and I'll say it.
Just say it, exactly. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes have not changed. But one word from you will silence me forever. However, your feelings have changed. I would have to tell you. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, and love, and love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
Well then. Your hands are cold.
Shut the door, please, Elizabeth.